Hello, and welcome back to the AdultsCraft Podcast. I am your host, Skelly Wampus, and first off, let's start off with some network news. So, it is the second anniversary of AdultsCraft today, if you're watching this on release day, otherwise, July 19th. In other news in the network, Season 2.5 is a hit with everyone, and people are thoroughly enjoying the crossplay capabilities and Discord integrations. And you didn't hear it from me, but plans for Season 3 are underway. It's coming. So now we move on to Minecraft news. On Bedrock, 1.17.10 has been released. It adds candles, azalea trees that can be put in flower pots, and the ability to toggle on experimental mode to have 1.18's cave generation. So that's really exciting. And in Java, we have 1.17.1 dropping, and it made several changes, some of which are things like blue axolotls not spawning naturally anymore. You have to breed for them. Raising the drop rate for copper in drowns, and zombies and zombie variants no longer being able to pick up glow ink sacs. So that should help with some server issues that people have been having. And if you're not already, consider becoming a patron. Your support helps grow our amazing community and comes with various perks, from a special role in Discord all the way up to a special gift from the network owners depending on what level you select. If you select the tier 2, which is $5 and up, you'll get exclusive access to all video podcasts to come, including this one. The link will be in the description, and thank you for all your support. So now we move on to the player interview, and I have to have a disclaimer. My skins weren't working right when I did the interview. This player is not Steve, if you're watching the video edition. We want to apologize to him. We tried fixing it, but no matter what we did, it didn't work. So, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, we have JayDeeMC on Adults Play Minecraft. JayDee, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
All right. I'm a father of two. I live in Canada, where we just had a heat wave, and I've been living in Canada for the past 5 years. Before that, I was in Japan for 11 years teaching English. And here in Canada, well, I've done a few different things, mostly education related, but now I help a lot of university students with their academic writing. And most of those students are in, well, multiple countries. So it's all online. And it's been an interesting experience. But of course, Minecraft has been a big part of my life in the last 2 years. And yeah, that's about it, I think.
Okay, and what made you pick up Minecraft?
My daughter. When we got an Xbox One, and one of the games we got was Minecraft. My daughter played it for a while. She got me into it, and I became pretty addicted to it. But when I first saw Minecraft, I'm not sure how long ago it was. This is probably way back 2011 or 2012 or something. I heard about it. And I just thought, wow, this is a stupid looking game. If only it looked more realistic, I'd probably play it. And it's about to be nighttime, so we should probably prevent. Well, I watched the interview with Vegas Vic. Prevent some phantoms coming. There we go.
Okay, and how did you hear about AdultsCraft and what made you want to join?
That's a very interesting story, actually. Rev tweeted out about, at the time, it was just Adults Play Minecraft. And I thought, hey, I would like to try out an SMP, as my channel was still fairly new at the time, but I thought it would be interesting to just play with a bunch of other people that are similar age. But from what I heard, one of the videos that I made, it was about can adults play Minecraft? And Rev said that was one of the inspirations for the server. So I'm partially to blame for it existing, but I think he was planning on making it anyways, even without seeing that. But I think it encouraged him.
That's a pretty cool story.
Yeah, well, and I sent Rev a message on Twitter, and he seemed to be pretty happy. He and Kylie, they were actually hoping that I would join, and I did.
And we're all glad to have you here.
Seems like I've introduced a lot of people to the servers.
You certainly have. What's your favorite thing about AdultsCraft?
Community. I've just found it very inclusive, very easy to get along with people, and it's just been kind of like a second family.
Yeah, I think we all feel that way. I think that's
Hmm.
been the answer in all the other podcasts as well.
Yeah,
It's great to see that we all feel the same way about it, though.
right.
What's something you've built in network that you're proud of?
Um, well, I would say in the first season, I really liked the town hall I built. I actually built the town hall, but that was one of the more complicated builds that I'd done. But there's one that is on this server that was originally on the first season, and we can look at it when you're ready to go looking around at things.
Yeah,
But
I'm
that
ready when you are.
okay, well, I can take it to you. Take you to it right now. Although you can't fly, can you?
I have another Elytra.
Okay, good. So let's head off in this direction, and we just have to fly that way. So if I can fly, I
You don't
that's
have your
one of the
Elytra
things.
on.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, that's something I should remember to put on because I have died after forgetting to do that. And if you follow me, you should see it flying in the air right now. That's the APM blimp. And you can get inside. Just have to be very careful. Oh, perfect landing.
I had some difficulty taking off.
Oh,
Close enough.
well, you did make it, yes. So yeah, this you can see right here. It says the blimp, JayDee APM season 1. So Rev just copied it over, and it's nice to see something that I built in the first season here, and got a view of Spawn over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was a project that took me a long time because, well, at the time, the wool farm that we had in season 1, we had an issue with all of the sheep despawning, and they had to be put back in. So it delayed my building of this. But this whole thing is made of wool, and it's if we want it to go straight up, it's completely hollow in there. It's lit up, but I had issues with creepers and things. Even one blowing up a great big hole in the bottom of the blimp, probably around here, this area.
That sounds unfortunate, especially
It
with
was.
something like this where you put in a lot of time and having to come up so high to do it.
Yeah, and this is all circles, so it was interesting trying to get this to look like it should. Like we're up in the clouds here, but it was an adventure building this thing, making all the circles. I mean, the central parts no problem, but getting the front correct, the back correct as well.
Yeah,
And
circles are always a pain.
Yeah, and this season, for some reason, I decided I'm making a base that's all circles, and never again. It's really a big pain. But yeah, this is probably my most memorable build, I think.
All right, it looks fantastic.
Thank you.
Um,
At least it
we
hasn't blown up in this season.
we all know the answer to this, but the next question is, do you make content and why? So why do you make content?
So I had several YouTube channels before, and I'd been making, like, when I was in Japan, I was making vlogs from Japan. Came back to Canada and I started making like book reviews and just book videos because I love reading. But that was a very slow growing channel, mostly because the audience is quite small for that. A lot of people don't just watch videos about books. But I had been watching a few Minecraft YouTubers, and I decided I wanted to give this a try, but use what I've learned about search engine optimization and how to make good videos, and see if I can make videos in a niche that is incredibly saturated. And of course, that's Minecraft. It's not easy to grow, but 2 years and, let me see, it's July now. 5 months later, 2 years and 5 months later, I've reached 22,000 subscribers, which I'm pretty happy about, of course.
Yeah.
But the channel was originally just a challenge for myself to see if I could make a channel in a saturated niche grow, and I've done it.
And we certainly congratulate you on your growth. It's amazing to watch.
Well, thanks. It's not been easy. I've had to be consistent for that entire time. I don't think I've missed a single week. I've had to pre-record things when I've gone on vacation or something. So I'd have something up every week.
And the next question, what's your favorite thing to do in Minecraft?
Building. I'm a builder. I'm I'm not very strong at redstone, which is kind of strange because I've taken things like electronics in university. I have a physics degree, so that kind of thing should be second nature to me, but I never really got into it. I should actually get into it, and I do plan to. But building is my first love in the game.
But it looks like you do a great job at it. I've seen some of your builds and you do a fantastic job on the things you build.
I think I've taken a lot of inspiration from a couple of fairly well-known builders, actually.
Okay, and that leads us into the next question. What Minecrafter do you look up to the most?
I knew that question was coming. Um, so I think my style, or how my approach to building things is quite a bit like Fwip. I like the planning aspect. So he does a lot of planning and then he builds. And I like doing that kind of thing. Although he's been at it a lot longer than I have. And like, I found his channel when he had 6,000 subscribers. And I know we're not supposed to compare ourselves to anyone at all, but I always looked at him and thinking, I would like to aspire to be kind of like him, but make it my own thing. But he's not the only one. I also really look up to Mythical Sausage for his really, really good skills in building, especially detailing and interiors. And yeah, I tend to watch a lot of his videos as well.
And
Want to sleep?
sure,
Well,
you
it's not yet,
can
but
only sleep at
go ahead.
night. That leads us into the next question, which what is your favorite block and why? As a builder, I'm sure you have a favorite block.
Changes all the time. I tend to use a lot of stone brick It seems to be a lot of my go-to material, but stone brick and probably spruce. So I love using those. But I'm trying to expand my block palettes. I would like to use a lot more things like concrete and I should say with 1.17, I absolutely love deep slate tile and calcite. Those are amazing. So is
Yeah.
moss.
Yeah, I'm partial to the moss block myself.
Yeah, I'm absolutely going to be using the moss block a lot.
So you touched on this, but where do you find inspiration?
Um, well, watching others, usually Let's Plays, but sometimes real world things like, I don't really use Pinterest. Like a lot of people use Pinterest to get their inspiration, but I do sometimes search for building images on Google image search. Um, but I have been doing this one series, which I really need to get back to, and that's about medieval building. And I want to build as closely to possible, closely as possible to realistic. So I've been doing a lot of research on that, and it's not easy. There's a lot of things that are missing. So I have to make things up wherever there are blanks. Shall we
Um,
head back to spawn
sure.
instead of just standing around?
I'm gonna end up killing myself with this elytra.
I'm gonna land here. The roof of City Hall, which I believe Snow built. So he did a great job.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
I should actually mention there is someone in AdultsCraft who I do draw inspiration from, and that is Throlash. I think he's a really good builder, and I've watched his videos since 2 years ago. We were both pretty small back then, and yeah, I just liked his style.
yeah, I've seen some of the stuff he does. It's pretty
Mm-hmm.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you play Java or Bedrock mainly, and why do you choose that specific version to play the most?
It's changed over the years. When I started, I was Bedrock only because my laptop could only handle Bedrock. And if you've watched my earlier videos, you can see that they were 20 frames per second. So it's not very good quality. But since getting a gaming PC, I started playing some Java. And since then, well, my single player world, I've decided I'm not going to continue because I really want to make videos with time lapses and can't do that in Bedrock, really. I guess you can because Foxy No Tail released something that's kind of like the replay mod, but it isn't. It's just a second account, right? Um, but these days I play Java far more often than I play Bedrock. The only time I tend to play Bedrock is here and when making some tutorial videos.
All right, and which update did you or do you look up to the most?
Hmm, I would have to say back when I was still playing on Xbox One Edition, I first started playing on the console edition, not Bedrock. And I remember the Oceans. I can't remember what that was called, the Oceans update. When that came out, like I really liked that one because it gave life to the ocean when before it was just very dull and boring. Nothing under the water. And I thought that was one of the better ones. I guess it's one of the most memorable ones for me. But I am looking forward to Cliffs and Caves Part 2 because I love mountains.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. I also love mountains. I think they're gorgeous.
Yeah. From what I've seen from the betas, it looks great.
Here's a question. A lot of people tend to get burned out and stop for a little bit. What keeps you motivated to continue playing?
I have a lot of ideas. Um, One thing that does keep me going is my tutorial series. One of my goals is to do a tutorial on every single block in the game. So I have a long way to go with that. So I've always got something I can do every week. But as what I enjoy making the most, of course, is Let's Plays, and I like building things. So I wouldn't say that I haven't been burned out. I have actually on here. The base that I'm building is massive, and I was just getting really tired of doing the same thing every day. So I'm not going to build a mega base in season 3. I'm going to be building something smaller, more modest, something I can expand. But usually I just have a lot of ideas, so that keeps me going. And I make sure that the projects are not too big, or else I will get burned out.
And what's something you would tell your younger self?
I would tell my younger self, especially when I was still living in Japan, that Minecraft game, play it. Get the game and play it and start making videos. uh, because back then I was making just videos of me walking around in Japan looking at things. So it wasn't I don't think it was that exciting unless I was visiting something really interesting, but I would tell myself to start doing gaming videos. Because back then I had the computer that could run Minecraft. Unfortunately, that computer had a hard drive failure, but that's another story.
And are you team mending or team infinity?
Infinity, all
Yes,
the
another
way.
fellow infinity user.
Hmm. Yeah, I know Prowl keeps on saying mending is best, but I'm with Blue Jay on this.
Okay, well, that's about all the questions I have. It turned out really short. Is there anything you want to take us around and show the viewers?
Sure. Well, I do have something here at Spawn. You can take a look. It's my shop, just right over here. And then we can head on over to my base, which has a lot of backstory. I don't know if it's backstory, but has a lot of things I can talk about. So this is my shop. Well, it's really two shops. This is just a one diamond variety store. You got something to, well, it's things that I don't need, basically. Uh, so if you want to buy it, then go ahead. And this is my slate rock quarry. Do you get the reference?
Is it the Flintstones?
Yes, it is. Definitely is. So I sell all of our stained stone in here. So I make it. I need to restock though. And I also sell a few others like stone, cobblestone, smooth, granite, andesite, and diorite. It seems like cobblestone and stone and andesite are some of my better sellers, which is interesting. But yeah, this is basically it for what I've built at Spawn because my base has been rather time consuming.
Yeah.
And yeah, we can definitely go. Oh, surprise me. And he hit me. Okay, let's get away from him. Uh, so we're gonna head on over to my base. Actually, it's gonna be nighttime, so my base is not the safest place. Probably wait till the sun sets before we head over there. We'll head over to the cow, or the mushroom,
All right.
because that's the server's mascot. Well, except for Master Chicken, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. I think Master Chicken qualifies as the network mascot. We can have the mushroom
Yeah.
for APM.
Yeah. Let's see. Can I sleep? Yes. I just got turned around. Oh, there he is. I hate it when that happens.
Yeah, it's so easy in this game too.
Okay, the bridge is over there. But anyways, let's take the normal entrance, not the easy entrance. As I land on a pile of poop here. Someone had some fun here with this. I don't know if it was stinky, but because this is a drowned head, and stinky is a drowned. Anyways, go in through one of the legs. Which side? This one. And this is a pretty good build here. I'm just wondering. Oh yeah, this is supposed to be like a fortress. But anyways, have you seen TBG's Nether Hub?
I have seen it in the videos he's put out, yes.
Okay, well, you get to experience it firsthand now. It's just amazing what he's done.
Yeah, it certainly looks it.
Yeah, so this whole area is not spawnable. It's nice and safe. Got a view of the proper Nether outside, which is great. And basically, it's a train station. And just head on in here. And to get to my base, it's already selected. So all you need to do is come in here, you press this button, and the minecart pops out, and then you take it. So I'll just go in first, and you can come in right after me.
Okay.
It'll go. There we go. And I'll see if you're coming behind me. Although the render distance, I may not see you. But anyways, you'll go to the same location as me.
Okay.
I can't see you at all.
Yeah, I don't see you either. I'm just going to assume I'm going the right direction.
Yeah, well, if it's the exact same track, it'll be no problem. Now, one thing that we were told to do is, if we want, we can clear out all the netherrack around our tunnels or our tracks, and that'll give us a view of the proper nether. I might do that one day. I'm not sure right now.
Sounds like something I wouldn't have the patience for.
I don't know how TBG did it. Anyways, I've arrived, and I see your name tag coming. Okay, we will be coming back in here later because I have something to show you elsewhere, but let's take a look at the base itself.
Okay.
It's pretty much incomplete. It's a little dark in here. Well, it's not dark, but it's lit up. So this is the main floor. I can take you through, explain everything here, but why don't we go outside first? And you can take a look at the whole thing. You can see the actual scale of it.
That is massive. That is insane.
It's taken me a long time. And I think I am done with the colored glowstone on the main tower, but I'm still doing the glowstone on the corner towers. Each tower has a different purpose, and the main tower is themed after the solar system. So each level, the colors kind of correspond to each planet. This first level here is Mercury with gray. Oh, and I should mention I'm taking out all of this stain stone because I don't think it looks good. I just don't want it there anymore. I want a cleaner look.
Yeah.
And So yeah, the bottom level is Mercury. It's got an entrance to my mine. At the moment, the entrance is just a great big shaft that goes out all the way down to y equals 5. I'll take you down there in a bit. The second level is Venus, the orange one. I'm thinking I'm going to be putting in a lot of things like lava and volcanoes, so it's going to look really interesting in there. And in fact, I don't believe we can get all the way up. Well, we can fly up to these ledges here, though. Next one is green. That's Earth. That's where my home is going to be. It's going to be filled with grass and trees, and the roof or the ceiling is going to be a sky. Red level is Mars. That will be where I'm relocating my nether portal. And then up there is Jupiter in brown. That's going to be my storage system. The yellow is Saturn, and Saturn connects to the ring. So I'm making a ring around this. And the ring is going to have gardens, probably about 3 biomes on each quarter. So a total of 12 biomes. I'm going to try to include some nether biomes as well as the end islands. And above that is, depends on how you want to pronounce it, Uranus or Uranus. No idea what I'm doing with that one. And Neptune is the blue, and then pink is Pluto. I'm going to put a lot of ice in there. So yeah, I do have a couple of water elevators in here. I've got one here that goes up. We can actually go all the way up to the top if you want.
Okay.
It takes a long time, and I just realized that I can see. Interesting. Before 1.17, you couldn't really see anything outside of the water. It was cloudy.
Yeah.
But now you can. Nice. Glad about that. So yeah, this is the roof. And I just got started on doing the ceiling of the Pluto level. And I'm going to be putting something on top of here, all the way up to build height. So you can see right from the edge here, you can see the whole island. Quite the view here. I don't
Yeah.
have a roof on my corner towers yet, though. And I would recommend, if you want to go down, just jump. Just don't crash.
No promises.
Yeah. Yeah, so this I'm currently working on as well. And I'm about halfway done this quarter over here. Yeah, about halfway done. And I'm going to have entrances to each of these corner towers up here as well, so I'll have other ways of getting up here. You can see down there I've got some pyramids. Those are for my beacons. I got 4 beacons. I haven't put in one of them yet. There you are. And I have a central beacon coming up from my mine way down below. But we can take a look at the corner towers here. This one over here is probably has the least or second least in it. I don't have any windows or anything. I should probably replace these with wooden buttons. But this tower is basically my workshop tower. So I've got everything you would expect in a village, or, well, you wouldn't expect this in a village, but this is my enchanting setup here. And the second floor is probably the most boring floor here. This is my grindstone floor. Got a few weapons and tools hanging up. Next level is probably my favorite one. I really like this. I've got a collection of different kinds of stone in here. So this is my my stone cutter. And I do spend quite a bit of time up here, actually. And we got one more up here, which is not complete. It's my smithing table, and that's all it is. Smithing table. And if we go over here, I should probably sleep again. Sun will set. Takes too long.
I agree.
There we go. Yeah, so the next one is this I call my flower tower. The reason is it's got all my flower farms. They're all manual, but it's where I get have all my dyes. This is yellow here, yellow dye on the first floor. And of course we can just keep climbing, and I do have a door missing somewhere in here, but I think that was because of a zombie spawning way up there. But these are all just flowers for dyes. Nothing too special here. And if we get up a little bit higher... Oops. Ah, that's where the missing door is. So yeah, I just bone meal a lot, and I do have farms that I can use to get bone meal. This is my cactus farm, which has... Oh, I'm gonna have to empty that soon. It's almost completely full. This was a fun one. Works pretty well. It's kind of tall. And this is probably the trickiest area to get around. This is my vine farm here, which I haven't really done much with. Because I haven't used any mossy cobblestone or mossy stone yet. Plan to anyways. And this is my brown dye area. And this is my last flower. I was missing this one. And that's it. This is almost all the way to the top, which is actually quite nice. And we could just jump out of the window. Don't kill yourself landing. This is my first tower. And yeah, this is my this is the tower that uses I guess I call it the industrial tower. I have a pet pig in here. This is my double smelter. This I use to make all of this wonderful smooth stone, because that is the main building component. So I had to make double smelter here. Up here is my cobblestone farm. So I just stand here and make cobblestone. Lots of it.
Yeah, it looks like you make lots of it.
Yeah, this is my dried kelp farm, which I really need to do something about. I've got a lot of dried kelp in here, and it's backed up. The third chest is filling, but I'm pretty sure the kelp is backed up. Oh, actually, not too bad. Yeah, but yeah, this makes my fuel. So I use this only for fuel. And then up here is a broken... Oops. A little further. It's up a bit higher. This is my basalt manufacturing station. So, this is something I'm using in the mines. And, yes, this is a farm that completely broke, and this is supposed to be my bone meal farm. Grow kelp and make bone meal, but it doesn't work. Apparently there's a bit of a flaw in the design. Thank you, Grim Savior. He's supposed to come fix it. Actually, it was his design, and he said that there was a problem with the design, so he'd come and fix it. And this is my smelting room. Not exactly an auto smelter, but it serves me. And is this the last thing? Yeah. my bamboo farm, which is getting pretty full, and sugarcane farm. And of course, sugarcane grows so slowly.
Yeah, I agree.
I have how many stacks? 5.5 stacks. That's all it's grown. That's it. Got one more tower, and then we can go. Actually, yeah, one more tower, and then I'm gonna show you the where I started off, my starter home, which is something that I really liked. This is my animal tower. I only have sheep in here. It's my wool farm here. Got a few levels. I had to account for the limited space that I have in here. So it's on 3 levels. Actually, it's 6 levels. There we go. The top. Actually, this is 5th. So that's it for the towers. But we've got this little area over here, and then I'll take you down into the mine. Got all my woolly cows here. And this is what I've been using for bone meal. So just something very simple. But over here is my starter house. I found this shipwreck and I just modified it. Made this nice deck here, and I spent a lot of time here in the early weeks of the game of the season. It's very cramped inside. There's not much in here. Got Master Chicken picture here. Little
Of course.
storage. And yeah, that's about it for this. And of course, got a view of the tower.
Yeah, I
And
saw that a second ago. Like, got a nice view from here.
yeah. And I do have a couple of neighbors. Oh, and I should mention that down there is a ravine, and I've seen so many cows get sucked down there. And then after a while, brown wool and beef is just floating in the water. So I've seen a lot of cows fall victim to that. And I've got so many of them. It's ridiculous how many I have here. And I do have a couple of neighbors. There are 2 people that have built relatively nearby. Sir Googleplex is off in that direction, if you can see where I'm looking.
Yeah.
And TBG is actually off in that direction, and there's a pillager over there. I've got pillagers that float around. They don't bother me at all, though. But yeah, TBG and Sir Googleplex are my closest neighbors. And what the heck? Okay, that's new to me. Someone built that crafting table and left it there, and I have no idea who. And this llama's been stuck here for months. So down here is the original entrance to the mine. And this is a bit big. A lot of the materials for my mine come from here. No, the materials for my tower come from here. So, as you can see,
Wow.
come down here. This is part of it. I dug all the way down this way. I've got branch mines off on the sides up there at Y11. I've just dug all the way down to Y5 for this. We've got the central shaft over here that goes all the way up to my tower. And if we come right over here, you can look right up, and you can see the ceiling of the first level. And I do plan on having some water elevators so I can get up there, and also rail minecarts going up in a spiral all the way up. What's up there? Ah. That was nothing. It was just torch. So yeah, it keeps on going in this direction. I'm going to keep on digging, and I plan on going off in these two directions as well. So off in that direction and that direction. So it's kind of a plus shape. And if we want to get back up, let's see if this will work. Or should we just take the long way? How are you with flying straight up?
I don't know.
I'm terrible at it. Well, in Java, no problem. In Bedrock, it's just awful. But yeah, we can go back up that this way. And looks like I've got a couple of slime chunks down here as well. Got a few slimes. I actually had a pet slime. When I was streaming one night, one of the viewers got me to name it, I think it was Squishy. And unfortunately, I even put a name tag on it. So I named it. So it shouldn't despawn, right?
Right?
But because we have an issue with despawning on chunk borders in Bedrock, it despawned.
Yeah, we've had a few issues with that on APB as well. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, I had many issues with that in Season 1. Would you like to sleep this time?
Sure.
Okay, so let's head back. I'll take you to the final location. And I do plan on linking this up with the tower with a path. And over here, there's this little area. Zombies. Okay. I want to make a pond here that goes down, like a little, not waterfall, but a stream that goes down into the river there. And I'm not sure if you've ever heard of One Board Chickie.
I think I have, actually. I think I have.
Yeah, I watched her quite a lot, and yeah, she unfortunately caught COVID and passed away last year because of it. And yeah, that was really unfortunate. And so I decided I'm gonna build a park there, and just name it for her. A lot of people have been doing things like that. But the last thing is going into the Nether. Alright, so we can just go off in this direction. The original location of my Nether portal was way up here. Yeah, right here. This cavern. So, that's my original tunnel going back to spawn. And I do a lot of my mining in the Nether. There's this that goes out there, and got something down there. Never really bothered by anything in here. But down this way, we can actually see the rail that goes to Sir Googleplex's base. Hopefully you don't get lost in here. Just one tunnel.
I'm right behind you.
So we're going to be going to the site of my worst death. And this is... I lost a lot. I'll tell you the story when we get there. You may have seen something about it. Yeah, so you can see... Yeah, right over there is Sir Googleplex's stuff. You can see a whole... Wow, he's actually built more stuff since I've looked over there. So yeah, he actually broke into this room from behind the Nether portal, and he's like, whose Nether portal is this? Found out that it was mine, going to my... going over here. I've got an interesting thing here. Oh, snow. This has got to be powder snow. Nice. 1.17 thing. So we've got this mine shaft in here. I've explored the whole thing, got everything out of it. And we've got a zombie spawner in here, which I've created a nice little, what is it? Trident killer. There we go. So yeah, I spend a lot of time down here mending. And this is Silent Whisper's design. So it works pretty well.
Yeah.
But right up here, right where that snow is, I decided I was just gonna, jump and fly away. But I forgot that I took off my elytra, and there's an actual glow squid over there. A 1.17 glow squid, not the one we have added into the game. Oh, there's an axolotl over there too. Nice, it's a pink one. You see it?
I do see it, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This is the first time I've seen either one of these on APM. But yeah, I jumped. I didn't have my elytra on. I fell in the lava, and everything I had burned. That included my elytra and everything that was netherite. It should not have burned. I don't think it did. I think it just despawned. So I lost all of that.
That's always a terrible time.
Yep. And of course, up this way, this is the entrance. And this is actually not my best build, but it's kind of like a tower.
Yeah.
Kind of modeled it after a very, very ridiculously short Tokyo Tower, or it's like Eiffel Tower. And yeah, that's all I've built on the server. I don't plan on really adding much else other than finishing off my main tower, which will take quite a while. And you got these on APAB?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. If anyone who's watching doesn't know what that is, that's just a llama. A llama with a skin. But yeah, this area is interesting because we've got ice spikes just off in that direction. Sir Googleplex's base is in fact off in this direction, and it's really close by. And he's stumbled upon this area before and wondered what it was. And hello, Code Girl.
All right,
Yeah,
one of these days I'll learn how to take off.
Are you behind me?
I was for a minute.
Where'd you go?
I am on top of the mountain by your tower.
Oh, okay.
Figure if I get a higher vantage point, I might be able to take off then.
You're not much of a flyer?
I do not fly at all.
Ah, okay. Whoops. Let's fall. Why don't we?
There we go. Now I'm in the air.
Okay. I have no idea where you are then.
I see you. I see you. Right behind you.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so you can just keep going in this direction. I think we're going to run into Sir Googleplex's base. I think. And it's really not too far to get to mine. Yeah, here it is. So he's my neighbor. And I guess we're finishing off in someone else's base, which is interesting. Okay. He has a nether portal up there, so... except he doesn't have his nether portal linked up to the train system. Well, he does have a train area, but you have to walk a little bit to get there. But yeah, anyways, my base is... I don't remember what direction. I think it's this way. There's a bunch of ice here. But yeah, that's about it. I've got plans just to finish the base, and I'm really looking forward to season 3 though. And I think this is my island. No, it's not.
Lost on
Some,
APM.
I always get lost when I'm flying from his base. Oh, I think I know where we are. Okay. Yeah, just a little further. Somewhere. There it is. There it is. Found it. And every time I fly in and just can't believe I built something this big.
It is amazing.
But like I said, I'm never going to do this again. It's actually this kind of thing is terrible for YouTube content. It's fine for streaming, but not for YouTube.
Yeah, everybody wants fast content on YouTube.
Yes.
And
Season 3, I am definitely downscaling. Or downsizing. And yeah, that's the tour. I hope you enjoyed it.
well, we certainly appreciate you being on the podcast.
No problem.
And this is a very special one. This is our 2-year anniversary podcast.
Yes, it is. It's hard to believe it's been 2 years.
It is. It is pretty hard to believe.
And you came in when?
I came
I
in
can't
in
remember.
December of the first year. So we started
Right.
started in July, and
Yeah. I was here like 1 or 2 days after it started, so.
well, at the time I only had Xbox and we didn't have the DNS hookup yet.
Ah,
So I
there we go.
had to wait until I had a Windows machine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and those early days were kind of interesting with my poor quality videos with the laptop that is now sitting to my left. I use that for other things, but it was fun, even though it was terrible quality. Sorry, just distracted by the sheep.
That's okay. Well, I think that's all I've got for you, if that's all you've got for me.
Yeah, I think we've covered a lot.
Yeah, I agree.
I'd like to thank everyone for watching. I hope you learned a lot about what my base is like, about me. I, of course, will be definitely watching the podcast on YouTube and replying to any comments. Directed
Sounds great.
at me, of course. Yeah, that's no problem.
Thank you for the tour.
You're welcome, and thank you for coming on the server. All right, so I am not Steve. I'll just say that.
You're not Steve. So we want to thank JayDeeMC for the interview and allowing us to get a little insight into who he is and a little bit of his background. So we really appreciate it. And if you're still watching, we also really appreciate you. This is a very special podcast. Like I said, it is our 2-year anniversary. So be sure you go and wish Master Chicken a happy birthday. And just one more thing left to do, isn't there? If you've been watching the podcast, you know exactly what I'm going to do. So we hope you have enjoyed this. And once again, if you're not already a patron, consider becoming one. Your support really helps the community out, helps us keep going. And as I said, if you subscribe at tier 2, which is $5 and up, you get exclusive access to the video edition. So if you're just listening to this, maybe you want to see what's going on screen, maybe consider becoming a patron. It's really great. Anyways, we want to thank you for watching all the way through, because this is the end. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you guys next time.